trust is my fourth step in my 4-step framework in Enlightenment Pie. And I laughed because it's the one thing I didn't write about when I published the first edition of my book, because I think I wasn't there. And while I still have a lot of work to do, I feel on trust. What I wrote about when I did the second edition was the sand mandala. And I had a direct experience with this at the Kala Chakra in Washington, D.C. And it was so incredibly profound to watch. There was 5 or 6 lamas every single day for 9 days creating the Kala Chakra sand mandala. I mean, it was this very ornate, beautiful. It was in this, they had like a gazebo on stage, and they were in the gazebo, like making this sand mandala. And the last day of the initiation, His Holiness walked over to the sand mandala when he had finished his morning teaching, and he took his hand and swiped it across the sand mandala. And it was just this moment of like, oh my God, like it's one thing to see it on a video, but live in person after everything that had happened in those 10 days was like, your heart kind of like starts racing, like, oh my God, what is this? And we all had the opportunity. There was like 30,000 of us at this Verizon Center, but we all got in a big line. And for the whole afternoon, we got to walk by and everybody could take some sand from the sand mandala. And so that's what I wrote about for trust, because I think, and you and I both are unique, I think, in that we have created things that we've dissolved.
Yes.
And so that always inspires me, you know, for those of you listening, when you're thinking of taking a step that requires collapse or shifting, that's always kept me brave, is the sand mandala, because it's like you can create things, and if it's time to let it go, it's time to let it go and release it, and something more comes from it, you know, later.